So here's an explainer video on the note program with Salvation Process Consulting. So just to give you a little background, we do CA6 title loans. And what those are short-term loans for people who own their own cars but need, some emergency money, $500, $2,500 for 30 days. So what we charge is we charge 25% per day. 25% per month on these loans. We maximize our LTV at 25% as well. So that means we don't loan any more than 25% of the value of the car. So if you got a $10,000 car, maximum we're going to loan you is $2,500. So really for every $2,500 that we loan out, so if we loaned out $2,500 in loans, we have $10,000 in collateral. So that means we're collateralized 4 times, which is great, for our risk. Our risk factor, we're 4 times collateralized. So right now we are in a growth phase and we are in the need of more capital because we're expanding our areas and our lead generation is increasing. Hopefully our conversion rate will increase as well, hopefully. So we are not taking in any ownership capital. We formed the LLC in the beginning with members putting their monies together. We are not registered to take on investments by any means, by private or anything. So we are not allowed to take on any investments, but we are able to borrow money. So that's why we have this program, or that we opened this up to friends and family. So if you are loaning money to SPC, again, the name of the company is Salvation Process Consulting. Now, again, I want to clarify something. We are not the lender. We are not the lender. The dealerships are the lenders. Okay? And all we do is run the program for the dealerships. That's all we do. All right. So let's say, just to make my math easy, we'll use a $10,000 amount. $10,000 amount, we pay 60% per year. Now, there's something called usury in California, usury limits on loaning money. But that's on if you're loaning money like long-term loan. This is a capital loan, short-term, and it's private. So you are not a licensed lender. If you are a licensed lender, we cannot borrow money from you. You have to be a private person. You have to be a friend or a family, and we cannot borrow money from you. If we do borrow money from you, we pay 5% a month. That's a year, or 5% per month. So on $10,000, we pay $500 a month. Does that make sense? $500 per month on $10,000. At the end of the year, you will have $6,000 in payments. Your loan will renew automatically, so it's auto renew. And another 12 months will begin. We do have the option to just pay back your loan depending on the market. If we don't need the money, or if it's too much money, we can't loan it out. We have to make a business decision to give you back your money, but we will notify you 90 days prior to your anniversary date. And if you do not want to renew, you also have to give us a notice 90 days prior to your anniversary date. If you don't want to renew. If you don't want to renew, then we'll give you back your principal after 12 months. So it's very simple. It's 5% per month on the loan amount. To give you a better picture, $50,000, 50K is equal to $2,500 per month. Again, I want to reiterate, a lot of the people are, how's my collateral? How's my collateral? Remember, we loan on paid off cars and we max out our LTV at 25%. So you are minimum 4 times the collateral. I'll give you an example of a couple of loans that funded last week. On average, or the loans that funded last week, the average loan amount was $300 out of the LA dealership, and the average, that's the loan amount, the average value of the car was $10,000. That's the average value. What is that? That's 3% loan to value. Does that make sense? So you are actually 33 times collateralized on that loan. That means you have 33 times the amount of collateral as the amount of money that went out. So here you are 4 times collateralized. On average here last week from Los Angeles, we are 33 times collateralized. So if you're worried about your money being safe, basically you're way over collateralized on your money. Like let's say if you were just the person, you put your $300 out on that and they defaulted and their car's worth $10,000. What are the chances you're not going to be able to sell that car for $10,000? Very little, right? You're going to be able to sell that car for $10,000 and recover your $300, or probably sell it for more than $10,000 and make more than your $300. But that's just me giving you a glimpse of how secure these things are. At the same time, look at it personally. If you borrowed $300 and your car's worth $10,000, are you going to risk not paying that back? And are you going to risk $300 and losing a $10,000 car? Most likely you're going to pay that back. So a lot of people say there's risk, but really, in my view, if that loan defaults, your real risk is time. How long is it going to take for us to sell that car? How long is it going to take for us to repo that car? And most of the time we won't even repo it. We'll sell the title to a recovery company and recover the money immediately. But really, time is the risk. There's always risk, right? But if you look at how you're collateralized on your money, man, it's going to be rough, especially when you've got 100 loans per dealership per month now, 150 loans per month per dealership. Your risk is spread over, 500 loans, 450 loans, 500 loans per month. All right, so that's how it works. Simple interest, 5% per month. We have to pay that payment to you every month. We pay it ACH. You can't compound. It's not an investment. It's a loan. You're loaning us money. At the end of the 12 months, if you want to renew and you tell us that you want to renew at a higher balance, you can reinvest whatever you made, add it to your previous balance, and then your next 12 months will be a new loan amount. But we cannot let it compound like an investment because it is not. It's a loan. Okay? All right, if you have any questions, give me a call. You guys have my phone number.